From the WLHS studios in Lodi, Wisconsin, it's What's Up With That? With host Tom Bauer. Tonight, Tom's guest will be Lodi Middle School teacher and varsity wrestling coach Chris Persek. Lodi High School guidance counselor Curt Hossman. And Treinen Farm and Corn Maze owner Treinen. And now, here's your host, Tom Bauer.
My guests today include wrestling coach Chris Persek, local business owner Treinen, and beloved LHS guidance counselor Curt Hossman. Let's bring in my first guest, Coach Chris Persek.
Hi there.
How's your family doing?
Very well, thanks.
That's good. So, why'd you choose to go into the teaching profession?
I enjoy working with kids. I grew up with having Coach Treinen as a big part of my life, and saw what he did and how well he worked with people, and really thought that was something that I enjoyed doing, and certainly wrestling was a big part, and I knew that was a way that I could help work with kids. So,
Any reason for middle school? Or?
Middle school, that's just where I landed my first job, and I really enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy that age group, and it's been a lot of fun.
Right. What was your most exciting moment as a wrestler?
Most exciting moment as a wrestler? It's a good question. There are a lot of good times. I think it actually wasn't in high school in the high school competition, but it was during the summer when I was in high school, where I won the state freestyle tournament, which a lot of tough kids were in there, and that was a pretty special day.
All right. How does it feel to coach a team that's won team state?
It's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so proud of the team, and you were certainly part of that, and just watching them win and that excitement, and that was just an amazing moment.
What was the most exciting thing about it?
I'll tell you, it wasn't actually down at the field house when we won it. That was certainly all great and everything, but the part that I enjoyed the most, and what I saw, especially from my athletes, was when we came into Lodi, and the team was so excited to share it with the community. The fire department and police were waiting for us at the top of, right as you entered Lodi, and man, the windows on the bus came down, and the kids were screaming and yelling, and to me that was really special, and what I really thought the highlight of the night is coming back to our town, where everybody supported us so great, and to share it with people, and that was really neat.
Well, in your opinion, what made the team so successful this year?
I think a lot of things. I think we had senior experience, not a lot of it, but we had guys on the team that really believed we could win it. I think that certainly helped bring the younger kids and get them to believe that we could win it. I think our coaching staff. I have a tremendous coaching staff, and I think with all of our hard work, we just believed as a team that we could do this, and we did. The team rose to the level and of the competition, and they just did an outstanding job.
All right. What does it take for someone to be an individual state champion?
hard work. Hard work, passion, and dedication to wanting to be there. And commitment. They have to put in the time. They have to do all those things I said. And, you know, it doesn't always happen. And that's hard to watch. I'm understanding that now. But to do that, those things have to be in place. And you have to be on that day. And I think, you know, it's a combination of all that. And, you know, there's only 14 in 3 divisions, so it's a challenge.
Yeah. Do you think having so much wrestling experience has helped you be a better coach?
Certainly, definitely. You know, there's so many things that change over the years, and you know, the basics are basically the same, but there's a lot of new techniques, a lot of different strategies, and you know, I mean, when I was in high school, the team concept wasn't like it is now with team state tournament and that. So it was much more of an individual back then. So making that adjustment, you know, that's something I've had to learn. But I've had a lot of experience, and I certainly think it helps. So,
what are some of the coaching preparations before each year?
Yeah, there's a lot. You know, just scheduling. You know, making sure all your equipment is ready to go. Uniforms, making sure the mat's all good. You know, a lot of little things. Getting ready for parent meeting, putting all that. You know, we have a handbook that goes together. Putting all that takes a lot of time, but you know, once you've done it now a few years, you kind of have it, and you just make your adjustments. So that certainly helps, but there is quite a bit preparation, and then you know, you start the season, you know, getting with the kids and working every day. So I mean, getting ready every day for a practice plan takes a lot of time. And
so when do you start preparing each year? For what month?
The day after the state tournament ended. You got to be ready, you know, and it's little things, you know. I mean, like you said earlier, getting yourself, you know, the experience, you know, working with Wisconsin teams in the summer. That helps me with my team here. Trying to encourage kids to go to the state freestyle and getting more experience. You know, it kind of never ends, but I think what you're really asking probably is, you know, all that paperwork and stuff. Especially with skin folds and too, I should add, you know, you got to start getting ready for it. But I would say mid-October, but I'm real careful of the other sports, so it's, you know, I'm doing that kind of work and just preparing.
Is there any special diet or way of eating that wrestlers do in order to make weight during the season?
Well, they have a lot of ways that they do it. There are correct ways of doing it, and we certainly try to encourage that. But that's an area that a lot of times they think they know how to do it, and they have to just kind of learn on their own. I mean, they need to, you know, a lot of them just think not eating is the way to go, and that's not right, you know. But watching what they eat, watching their calories, watching fat intake. I always encourage the water, because a lot of the athletes think the Gatorades and things like that are the way to go. And sometimes that's good at certain times, but, you know, I'm a big believer in the water. So we try really hard with nutrition, but a lot of the athletes have their own way, but they learn.
All right. How do you think the team will do without the seniors from this year?
Well, we're going to miss them. You know, it was a really good group of seniors and an enjoyable group, and you know, a group that worked very hard and had the mindset to win it. And you know, it always hurts when you lose those seniors, but you know, it's also exciting because you got new opportunities for younger guys, and you know, you have to. I think you have to almost have that mindset to keep fresh and keep it fun and that. Certainly they're going to be missed, but we're looking forward to another challenge, another season.